And as you can see, each time I add something, it creates the volumes and calculates all your volumes, your wall area, and the number of units. Because frogstone is less than a square foot, we have more units than there are wall area. And then also it also increases the number of cap units required. It calculates the number of cap units for lower wall, upper wall, for each one of the terraces, and also for all the staircases. It has automatically put in the number of cap units required for all of that. And it's also changing the amount of weight that this project is, so that we know as contractors or suppliers what type of trucks we need, or how many pallets are going to be needed for shipping. It just gives us a sense of what that weight is. And it also changes the base gravel, drainage. It all recalculates. Every one of these items are recalculated based on the number of units that's in place. Now, base gravel also includes every one of the terraces. So here's 2 terraces. Well, there's base here. There's base on that upper terrace. It has included that in the calculations. Here we have base here, base here, base here, and that is included in the base calculations each time that we add another wall or a terraced wall. All right, we're almost finished this project. The next panel is a 15-foot wall, and what I'll do is click on this panel because it's the same, and I'm going to duplicate and copy that, and it's going to pop in, and so I don't have to go through the process of recalculating, and then we'll pop in another wall. So if you do have multi-walls, you just click and keep copying these things and keep editing if you want to, and that's how you can create these walls quite quickly. The final section is going to be a return on my wall that you see down here, and I want to finish that wall on this side, and I'm going to go back to multi-walls and add that, and I'll create a 8-foot long wall, but this time I'm going to start with the taller part of the wall, which is 4 feet, 8 rows, and I will click on and go to a smaller wall. So the direction of height is from tall to small. And here we go. Click on that. The base elevation is going to be based on what the last panel is or where I want it, and it's going to be -4. This panel's at -5. I'm going to start at -4. It's flat on top, and I press OK. And our wall is complete. And that's the typical wall, and that's the elevation detail on that particular drawing that we took, that I had done. And it's literally now providing you with what that wall looks like when you're looking at the face of it or front of it. At any time, we can change any of these panels. I can highlight this one. I can change this elevation. I can move it up or down and press OK, and it will recalculate those details. So if it's not correct, I can always change it. And now we have got our total number of square footage on this project, the weights, the details. I'm going to change that back because, and edit, I'm going to change it back to where it was before. So again, you can see that we can edit any of these panels at any time throughout the project. One thing that on the multi-wall, that every one of these multi-walls have an elevation flat, and I'm going to show you what it looks like if we do add a wall detail with a 8-foot wall, but it's going to be flat on the bottom and rise on the top, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And we're going to do a 3 detail, and we're going to go to 8. And I'm going to raise that to +1 to match that, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you'll see a wall that goes the opposite way. elevation rise on the top of the wall, and your base is level. And so you would use those. And again, I'm going to just quickly delete those. So this is panel 38. And as I click on these panels, you'll see that they are highlighted in red so that you know which ones you're choosing and which one I want to delete. And the last panel is going to be 33. And I'm going to delete these. And yes, and it will delete those that I just added in.